Hello everybody, here I am with a package. We have an unboxing. Please like and subscribe and click that bell and check out the coffee in the description. Also, subscribe because I'm on my way. I hit 300 finally, wahoo wahey. I'm now on the way to 400. I'll do a giveaway at 500. Oh god, I'm also near 1,000 followers on Instagram, and so I'm gonna do a giveaway when I hit there too. We'll see how I like this. Oh god, my wrist is super fucked up. That's why I have a compression glove on my left wrist. Here we have nicely bubble wrapped. Okay. Despite my gaboon being pretty nice, everything, it's not the sharpest, but that's good for me because I really like flipping it, and if it was really sharp, it would hurt. Oh wow, this is so cool. Okay, hold on. Here we have a really cute package. It says create with Nabalis. That's new. A lot of Nabalis Balisongs come with a hard case, which I actually have here because someone I traded with just said, yeah, you could just have the hard case. And I was like, okay. Whoa! Okay, okay, this is even cooler. I have not seen this before, but it goes, Yoom! Check this out. That's such a cool package. Nice. Wow. Amazing. And then there's good luck. Cool. So yeah, this I believe is for promotion for the Create with Nabalis. I already did a voting video. You can check that out. But that's such a cute little box. Holy shit. And in here, that's just a lid. Nothing on the back. In here, we have a bit driver, like a thing. This is a T10 bit, I think. Hardware and a nice little plastic container. Uh, it's got bushings, pivots, screws, and washers. And, of course, what we're actually here for, the Nabalis Canyon. This is $50 stainless steel false edge. I'm kind of late to the party. I know that it was really cheap, and I was like, I don't know if I will bother getting it, even if it's so inexpensive. Let's see. All the cool kids, though, they got it. This clocks in at 4.41 ounces. That's actually not bad considering it's steel. It is a pinsless design. I have seen Kumio's, the what's it called? The handle gap has shrunk over time for hers. Not too crazy considering that again, it is a pinsless stainless steel balisong for. Oh god, I cannot do torque on my wrists are too fucked up. Some of the bushings, yeah, the bushings are a bit oversized it seems. All right, yeah, for 50 bucks. Okay, so this is a litmus. This is used. I bought it used from someone else, but it's just slightly wider than my pinky. Yeah, wow. This, I wish it had a better tune, and a good tune could probably make this feel way better, because there is a decent amount of play. Um, but yeah, for stainless steel, this is really light, like 4.4. Because the only other, the I have the Lucha, that's stainless steel, and that's a bearings knife. And I feel like there's another stainless steel Balisong that I'm not remembering right now, but this feels actually really easy to manipulate. It does still feel hefty. I definitely feel like I'm slinging a lot of momentum. Um, but it is a well balanced and a nice weight steel Balisong. Because it's steel, this is probably actually a really solid beater, albeit you do have to acknowledge that because it's pinsless, the handle gap will not maintain. It is steel on steel, so don't expect it to last forever. Uh, huh. This is a nice false edge too. Like I just really like this design of the false edge. It's classy. It's got some nice curves. It's got this little kind of groove in here. It's nice. And yeah, it's just sort of solid. This is the black stonewash opposed to the silver satin. Uh, the black stonewash looks real clean. Ooh. I will admit, this is not my favorite knife ever, but I will say This is a very good knife. So for 50 bucks, this is this is a really solid first Balisong. I think that this is, I don't know if there, I mean, there's the Nabalis Lightning, but this has bushings. Let's try and just do raw chaps. Chaplin's pretty easy for the most part. You can't super whip it, but yeah. Oh, also I have 2 cats here. They're so good friends now. It makes me so happy. Chaplins are fine. Fanning, very fine. Fanning is not hard on this one. I found that it was tricky on the Vulp and especially the Mako. Rollovers feel good. However, again, because it's stainless steel, despite it being a pretty decent weight, still feels very dense when I'm flipping it. Steel is one of the heavier metals when you're using for Balisong, so typically the blade is, steel, and it's usually equal or more often less weight than both of the handles. But with how so normally when you have steel handles, it's really handle biased because, it's steel blade, steel handles, 2 handles versus 1 blade, opposed to 2 titanium handles or 2 aluminum handles on a steel blade. These handles, however, are like really hollowed out. This is a nice design. I like this kind of middle cutout section. Okay, it is, okay, that's cool. It's like the sort of fake out where it looks like it maybe is cut out all the way through, but it's just this top part here, and this middle part here is connected. Okay, that really hurts my wrist to do. But yeah, it's really hollowed out here. And the grooves are not so wide. There's actually a nice amount of material still to hold. It's not chamfered on the groove itself, but it's still comfortable because it's very smoothed out. Oh, this hardware section here, this is a really cool, like, cutout, I dare say. Like, that's just a cool design. I don't know if it provides anything special. I just like how it looks. There's jimping. You have 5 jumps. They're fairly deep. They're pretty comfortable. Steel is this slippery? It's honestly not too slippery. And considering how fucking deep these speed channels are, it's almost one big full speed channel, just a tiny little area here that connects it. So these handles are nearly hollow. It's mostly a skeletal design, and it feels really solid. I think this is a really good Balisong. I'm not sure it's a keeper for me personally, but because I bought it used for like 40 bucks, I was just like, yeah, all right, I'll go on a limb. I was actually originally part of Pyro Flipper's pass around for it, but I got this before it got to me, so I told him to take it off. Also, I apologize to Pyro Flipper because the artsy the artsy flame is a pass around that he organized, and the Corvus was as well. So shout outs to Pyro Flipper. But yeah, ladders are interesting in that the jimping is really nice for it. I do feel like because of how, not because of the grip, but because of just the weight. And again, it's like it's lighter than my Sholo, but it doesn't feel super light. But it feels light enough that I don't feel like that it doesn't feel like painful to flip. It's just interesting. Sound wise, I guess that's steel on steel. And because it's skeletal, it doesn't really have a bit of a ring. It's mostly just clanking. But yeah, if this was your first Balisong, this is a very, very fine Balisong to be learning on. It is not my favorite thing ever, but as far as budgets go, the Nabalis Canyon, that's a really good fucking Balisong for a $50 price range. I still don't know if I would recommend the Vulp or this more. Like, I think the Vulp and the Canyon they're very different. You could have both. And so you could have 2 very good Balisongs by the same maker that feel completely different, different materials, different functions, and you could have those both for, like, total less than my Inked Mako about, which is, like, really a good deal in my opinion. Of course, the Orion 1.5 is honestly, and still in my opinion, probably the best price of performance. I think this handle gap will shrink over time. I think the Orion feels maybe a little better, It's also a real live blade opposed to a false edge, though you can sharpen false edges. And yeah, I mean, those are kind of my recommendations still. And I mean, there's also the what was it? The fixed starlight. And I have sent that away for mods. Unfortunately, the sweater is either shrinking or my boobs are just much bigger. So, anyways, yeah, the fixed star was like 60 something bucks, and that's also a nice G10 one. So like I guess as far as budget Balisongs for beginners, I mean the fixed star is really light. So if you want a classic Balisong feel, because it is G10 handles, that's pretty decent. This one is hefty. It definitely feels like a real fucking Balisong in the sense of like, whew, this is pretty cool. I don't know if I will tune this. I find I don't have a micrometer, and you would want a precise micrometer. It would be really helpful to be able to tune the bushings and be able to tune this. So I might just put up with the play. I might not keep this. And the handles have this little bit thing here. It's not too uncomfortable either. Yeah. All in all, my opinions of the Nabalis Canyon are very positive. It's not for everyone. It's not my favorite flipper ever. It is hefty. It is pretty well balanced. It has a good aesthetic to it. It's very hollowed out stainless steel. Oh, I think it's stainless steel. Stainless steel handles. This is the nice acid wash. And yeah, again, it is pinsless, so do be aware that the handle gap will shrink the more you use this. But this honestly could be like the best beater. Legitimately, if it had Zen pins, it would be like the best beater hands down. But just because it is pinsless design and a Zen pin you can replace, you can't replace the Zen nipple or like the area that it hits this pin, like the pin replacement section here. So alas, if it develops handle slap at some point, that would be a shame. But it does start at least with a pretty wide handle gap. And so yeah, I think this is and if you sharpen this would be honestly the best priced live blade ever. I don't think you can get a live blade for less than 85 for the Orion 1.5. I don't know. Nabalis doesn't have live blades. They have false edges. This being one of the cheapest ones. Yeah, honestly, the Canyon is an extremely high value. This is incredibly affordable. Like way more affordable than I would have expected. They sold out, and there is also a trainer blade as well as the false edge. I am pretty sure the trainer blade is lighter than the false edge if you want a more handle bias feel, but even so, like, this does rollovers. Like, it almost feels like a handle bias knife, and it does rollovers just because of how much momentum it carries. Yeah, I don't know. This is really well done. So Nabalis again continues to really dominate the low end market with high quality, inexpensive products. I said before also that if Nabalis were to make tutorials and like basically a way of fostering not like the create with my fucking wrist. The create with Nabalis is really cool, and you should go vote and check it out. And hopefully someone will have a cool new knife. I don't think it is spec work. I don't think it's just like, oh, we're just gonna hire people to do concept art, because I know other companies have done like concept art farming in disguise as a competition. But I honestly think that it is mostly just like, hey, we can theoretically make 3 battle songs, and one of them maybe is good enough to be a production thing, and you get some of the profits. Like that sounds really good deal. So yeah, check them out. I think Nabalis has been doing excellent work for the Balisong community in general, and if they can also foster in new flippers, I think it would be a really good boon to growing the community again. Oh yeah, I haven't even tried a Z choker and fuck. Let me try Z choker and aerial, and then I'll close this video. But yeah, if you like this video, hello, that was a little spooky. Yeah, Z choker. Okay, if you like this video, ooh, there we go. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, kick the bell's ass. Oh yeah. It's a little spooky because it looks like a live blade, but it is a false edge, so I know I'm not going to hurt myself. But, you know, I'm just like, oh boy, oh howdy. Do I dare even attempt a scissor? Or, okay, that was the shittiest fucking, okay, well. Hey, I kind of got a parabolic, and then let me attempt a scissor on the safe side. And, nope. One more try, and then I'll call it here. Yeah. Oh, that was, okay. One more try from that, because that one was just really bad. Whatever. Alright, thanks. Nabalis, killing it. Doing a great job. Can't wait to see what's next. Happy flipping, everyone. Nabalis Canyon does not disappoint. This is a very good Balisong, and it is exactly what I expected. So, yeah.